My sister stole my fiancé 3 days before the wedding, so I gave her a gift she'd never forget. There was 3 days left before I was supposed to marry Cameron. I was in my childhood bedroom, carefully steaming my dress when my phone buzzed. A text from my maid of honor, Violet. "You need to see this. I'm so sorry." The video started innocently enough, just wedding guests arriving at the rehearsal dinner venue. Then the camera panned to the parking lot, and my world collapsed. There was Cameron, pressed against his car, kissing someone with desperate urgency. But it wasn't me. It was my sister Delilah, her hands tangled in his hair, her engagement ring, the one identical to mine that she'd gotten 6 months ago, glinting in the parking lot lights. My phone slipped from my hands and shattered on the hardwood floor. I sat there, staring at the broken screen, trying to process what I'd just seen. Cameron and Delilah, my fiancé and my sister, the night before our wedding. The bedroom door burst open. Delilah stood there, still in her rehearsal dinner dress, lipstick smudged, hair mussed. "We need to talk," she said, not even bothering to look guilty. "When?" I managed to whisper. She tilted her head, feigning confusion. "When did it start?" I clarified, my voice growing stronger. Delilah sighed and sat on my old desk chair, spinning it like she used to when we were kids. "About a year ago," she said casually, as if discussing the weather. "Maybe longer. Does it really matter?" A year. They'd been together for a year while I planned our wedding, while I bought a house, while I introduced him to relatives as my future husband. "Why?" I asked. She shrugged. "He chose me. What else is there to say?" Something in me snapped. "Get out," I said quietly. "Actually," Delilah stood up, smoothing her dress. "Cameron's downstairs. We're going to tell Mom and Dad together. You know, break it to them gently." My stomach dropped. "Tell them what?" "That the wedding's off. That he's marrying me instead." She paused at the door. "Don't worry, we'll wait a respectful amount of time. Maybe 6 months." After she left, I locked my door and called Violet back. "How long have you known?" I asked when she answered. "I suspected for months," she admitted, "but I only got proof tonight. I followed them." "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" "Because I hoped I was wrong. And because I knew you'd need evidence if you wanted to do something about it." That's when I realized Violet hadn't just sent me one video. I spent the next hour scrolling through her messages. Photos of Cameron and Delilah at restaurants, videos of them entering hotels, screenshots of their social media interactions that I'd been too trusting to notice. The evidence painted a picture of a relationship that had been hiding in plain sight for months. At midnight, I heard voices downstairs, hushed but angry. I crept to the top of the stairs and listened. "This is not how we raised you girls." Dad's voice was tight with disappointment. "People can't help who they fall in love with," Delilah replied smoothly. "But the timing," Mom interjected. 3 days before the wedding? Think of the guests. The deposits? The deposits can be transferred." Cameron's voice cut through. "Same venue, same date, just a different bride." I had to grip the banister to keep from falling. Same date. He wanted to marry my sister on what was supposed to be our wedding day. That's when the plan started forming. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.